Guess what? We're live. It's 21:28. We're driving back from Stalybridge to Wigan via motorways or freeways if you're American. Hundreds of the hours of driving and miles and thousands of miles on different playlists. Let's get yourselves signed up, subscribed, etc. And we will hopefully have some exciting times ahead. Now this, to be fair, is going to be more of a bog standard drive up because it's already near enough 9:30 at night. And Uni Joe is ahead of us. It's a unique number plate, that, isn't it? Oh yeah, of course it is. So we're going to turn here. Leave Unique on his own. Head down to Dangerous Corner. Past the chemical factories. Over the River Tame. Past the tip, which is obviously closed now this time of night. Around Dangerous Corner. Heading towards the annoying traffic lights. Oh, they'll change before I get there, won't they? Because that's how annoying they are. And then they won't know I'm there. I could have gone through them, but I'm not going to do. Just doing that so it knows I'm here. Obviously there's nothing behind me. I am tough. Going home. At least that's the plan. So nothing behind me. Something about these lights are just so annoying. There we go. Now the good news is there's a car gone down the road ahead of me. Which means the time I lost there, I might be able to make up at the next set of traffic lights. Down the industrial part, we're now in Duckingfield. So we head towards Dangerous Corner. The car's already at Dangerous Corner. Car ahead. There's two dangerous corners here. So the car behind me as well. That car might be just a little bit too far ahead. Or has it just turned into there? Case. Don't know though. Has it turned into there? I don't know what's going on with these cars. What's going on with these cars? There's just cars everywhere. Anyway, we're gonna decide now that this is what we're gonna do. These lights are tripped by me driving over the little rubber stuff. Wow, it's cold. These lights are on green, which means by the time I get there, they'll be on red. Which means get yourself a copy of War and Peace. You can finish it before we get going. Okay, then we just got through that one. Skin of Teeth. So going past the old church, coming up to the Soviet block on the right. Soviet bloc. You can see it through the trees. Now these lights are on green, which means they'll be on red by the time we get there, because there's no one in the filter lane, which is a bit annoying, because the filter lane. Okay then. I'll show you that goes. That car hung back and then just floored it. It's gone past the old Ashton Baths. And these lights are on red. Another car coming past. So that car that went past has gone from lane 3 to lane 1. This car is a BMW. So I didn't get them speeding like that, didn't really help too much on their progress. Loads of other people in the car, so obviously showing off. Right. Need to change lanes. There's absolutely nothing behind me at all. I don't know when that was braking then. BMW, for God's sake. BMWs don't need to brake for corners. It's the whole point of having a BMW. You don't use your brakes. Unless you're behind a line of other cars. Right, we've got to 40 now. Next set of lights are on red. Which is not that surprising, to be honest. But then that's it. Oh, they're just changing. That is a surprise. So what's the next? Lights on. They're on green at the minute, which means they're definitely going to change before we get there. Definitely maybe. Maybe not. Okay then. Take it nice and easy around here. Still learning. Right then, so we're on the M60. So weirdly, the traffic lights were against me and also for me, simultaneously both together and at the same time. Right, up to 60, mid-60s. So I'm doing 70 now. So we make, with our slip road, we make this a 4-lane motorway. But fairly soon it will go down to 2 lanes. There's actually quite a lot of traffic behind me. The majority of them are in the lane 3. Doing under 70 in lane 2. Now there's a car overtaking me, but they've been in lane 4 since they come on the motorway. So I doubt very much they're going to cut across. So we're doing about 70 at the minute. There's the car that's been in lane 4 since I come on the motorway. So we go up the hill. So it goes to lane 3. Car in lane 2 goes to lane 1. Car in lane 1 goes to lane 2. Car that was in lane 4 is still in lane 3. The car I've just overtook has pulled into lane 3, even though there's no real need to do so. And we've got another car in lane 4 coming up. Which is now going to cut across. So lane 4, lane 2, and lane 1. Obviously in a hurry to get somewhere. Now lane 1 is the slip road, lane 2 will be a slip road very shortly indeed. Ergo, there's no point going into it unless you're in lane 3 and you want to go into lane 2. So that car now that's in lane 2 was the car that was in lane 4. He's now braking. The car that was in lane 2 is now in lane 3, which is now lane 2. So the car that was in lane 4 is now in lane 1. The car that's in lane 1 is now in lane 2. Are we keeping up with this? Because I'm not. So is lane 4 car coming off here then? Looks like it. Oh, Vanis as well. Whoa. Okay. I think someone was on the phone or autopilot or something. Although autopilot would have known, wouldn't it? So we're now in lane 1, which was lane 3, and soon will be lane 2. Nothing behind me at all. So we go into lane 2, and then we overtake the lorry, we cut across into lane 2, and then we go into lane 1, which the lorry is also doing. So myself and the lorry are in lane 1. There are some vehicles that are catching us up. Obstruction, slow down. What? Okay, I'm doing 60. You see cars ahead of me, there's no brake lights on the cars ahead of me. It doesn't mean obstruction or debris. Because debris is more scary than obstruction. Got a car, I'm doing 60, and I've got a car going past like I'm doing nothing. So I don't think they're slowing down. They're doing over 70, easy. Brake lights on speeder. That might be because they come to their junction and they're coming off at the junction. The other cars catching me up quite slowly. I'm only doing mid-60s at the minute. My speeder's slowed right down. Car behind me is slowly catching me, so I reckon they're doing probably about 70. There's nothing on the slip road. Still can't see any obstruction or any more flashing matrix or anything. So it's an Audi taxi going past. So there's no sign here at all. Nothing lit up, no speed, no warning, no nothing. So we'll whack it back up to 70. Got a car behind me that's obviously coming off at this junction. It's quite windy tonight. Forecast bad weather for tomorrow as well, so something not to look forward to. I said the car in front was probably, well, the car behind me was doing about 70. Now I'm doing 70. We're going at the same speed. So we're now coming round, and it's junction, lane 1 is closed. So normally I drift across from whatever lane I'm in to lane 1, but it's blocked off, that's what these signs are. So I'm going to stay in lane 2, while the Audi stays in lane 3. I've got a motorbike behind me, which is also in lane 2, but that's the only vehicle of note behind me. So this is normal now for a drive back. So we're on the slip road. The van is not on the slip road, the van's on the main carriageway. He's in lane 1, I'm in lane -1. Thankfully it didn't do what the other van did that we saw before. Now we'll have to slow down because we've got the traffic lights, which are currently on red. So now currently on green. Motorbike catching me up. Yeah, because I've slowed down. There's a lot of vehicles within the roadworks. There's no matrix lit here. That articulated lorry's pulled in behind me, so he's gone from lane 3 to lane 1. I'm currently in lane 1, doing mid-60s. I'll figure out what's going on, why everyone's going so slowly. There's no matrix set. So, I don't know why people are going slowly. Anyway, I'm going to pull out now, get around this. The motorbike is catching us up. It looks like quite a spectacular motorbike, just by looking at the headlight array at the front, which obviously you won't see. Right, I'm gaining on this car. The motorbike is gaining on me, so I'm slowing down. There's lots of cars coming on the motorway as well. This motorbike is coming up alongside, probably. Oh wow! Wasn't wrong. That's a proper motorbike. I couldn't tell that it was a Harley or not, because obviously I was trying to avoid crashing into the back of another car whilst avoiding crashing into the back of the bike. But it sounds meaty enough. But now we've got a national speed limit sign here, but I didn't see any signage whatsoever saying that there was an issue and slow down, apart from that one sign about 4 miles back, not further. So we've got a braking van ahead, nothing in front of it, so I'm not sure why it's braking, but I'm being overtaken by a BMW SUV. She's only doing 60 miles an hour. No idea what's going on here. It's getting very, very confused. Now I've sped up, it's sped up. Right, I'm going to go underneath this lorry because that BMW won't let me overtake it. We're on the slip road anyway. The lorry's pulled out from this lane to go into that lane, so they're happy doing what they're doing. So we're now on the M61 slip road. Cars go so slowly right now. I've got an Audi which may want to come into my lane, and I want to go into, it's not an Audi, it's a Seat. So I'll put my indicator on, hopefully they'll put theirs on and we can swap lanes. No, it's just driving off. Oh, there you go. So I'm doing 70 and that just went woof away from me. usually there's no matrices on here either. Normally there is. Usually for the A666, but gaining on the cars in front, I'm well overtaking the car behind me, so I'll pull into this lane, which is lane 1. There's now lane 2. Nothing on the slip road, so I'll pull into lane 1, sorry. That's the new houses with their brand new fence. There's nothing behind me anywhere near me at the minute. I'll say that, but there is a car coming rather fast. Well, there's a couple of cars coming rather fast. No idea why that car's in that lane. Absolutely no need for it. Still in lane 2. Still in lane 2, now blocking traffic. So here's the first car that was nowhere near me when I started overtaking that car. There's the van. Other cars having to indicate to go around that car because it's still stuck in lane 2, even though it's fallen back from this vehicle. Else has done exactly what I did, which is cut in front of it, go into lane 1, but it's still in lane 2. Still in lane 2, and there's cars flashing it now, and it won't move. So this car overtook it and stayed in lane 2 after overtaking it. And the next car is the car that pulled into lane 1. And now pulled into lane 2 to overtake me, obviously. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. Warning, warning, warning. Bush shelter on the bridge. Bush shelter on the bridge. Alert. Warning, warning. There it blows. So, you know you're nearly home when you see the bush shelter on the bridge. Right, I've got another car steaming towards me. It's just overtaking me now, or about to overtake me now. I thought it was going to go off here, so this could be interesting as we're down to 300 yards. Car in front's pulling off. So it's not overtaking. No, it is overtaking, but it's not coming off at that junction. Fair play. So that's the West Orton Junction. And as we drop down here on the right, in the far distance, we've got Winter Hill. To the left, you've got West Orton and Wingates, or White Gates, whatever the hell it's called. Perfect visibility tonight. I don't think it will be tomorrow. Some severe weather coming in tomorrow. Cloud, rain and wind. but warm as well. Which is always a bit peculiar. So we'll take the lorry, then drop back into the first lane. This is the Charlie Horwich turn off. Which is one that's ideal for Wigan, obviously. Got some blues and twos on the other side. Got a car slowly overtaking me in the second lane. I thought it was going to overtake me before I overtook the lorry, so that's how slow it's overtaking. Here it comes. We've got a matrix there. It says 50. So we'll slow down. Although we're coming off straight away anyway, so we have to slow down. I think that car in the middle lane is the car that was in the middle lane that I overtook. It's just re-overtook me. However, it's still in the middle lane even though there's no cars there. Go figure. Brake, let's go around the corner at 40. Got another car which it's going round, okay. Assume that was going to come on here then, but it didn't. And then we've got flashing lights everywhere over there. What's that about? They're blocking off the road, slip road. Looks like they're doing some work on the roundabout. They're drilling that, I think so. Fair play. So we're now on the A6, heading towards Blackrod. 40 mile an hour, we're doing just under. So we're doing around about 40, so it's just a fraction under 40. To the speed cameras and then the left turn that takes us to Blackrod. Well, I think we're already in Blackrod. The car ahead is turning, well, going straight on. So around that bit. Poachers. Still open. Oh yeah, there's a couple of guys sat at the bar. The industrial estates. Coming into no man's land, and then we'll be in Aspel. So we're currently in the Bolton district. We're now out of Bolton, but we're not in Wigan yet. We're in no man's land. No one owns this land. God knows how much there's been to that house there. That house there, and then lo and behold, we're back in Wigan. over the top and drop down. That's where all the takeaways are and everything. We've got a super careful driver now, which is ironic because they're in Mercedes. Watch the brake lights come on. Watch the brake lights coming on this corner as well. No? Okay. Coming up to dangerous corners. Yeah, brake lights, obviously. Dangerous corner 1. And then dangerous corner 2, which is in 2 parts. Part 1, part 2. Over the hill, far away. No, I'm joking. Weirdly, the Mercedes actually triggered the slow down camera thing. Didn't see that coming, to be honest with you. Right, it's sped off. I'm doing about 30. And Mr. Cautious has gone, although braking again like a trooper. So we've come past the Crofter's Arms. Over the canal. Past the Crown. Lights are on red. Wibbly wobbly. Got up with Merc. Now doing 30. Just mustn't like it in Aspel. Just to get out of there quick. We're braking for the speed camera on the hill. Now doing 25 miles an hour. And then accelerate. Brilliant. I'll pass the BP station. And then on the right, you can't see it, but Spar, which is still open at the moment, even though it's 3 minutes past 10. Normally it's all shuttered up by now, but it's all the shutters are open, lights are on. Drop down into Skulls. That's the Queen Shoe Shop. Cautious Mercedes driver. Turning left. I'm turning right here. Right, so we're dropping down into Wigan town centre, which we're now in. This is it. Posh Mackey's, which has got a queue. Not a big queue, but it's got a queue. Tesco traffic lights, which we managed to squeeze through. This is what we did all the way in Ashton. Just managed to get through the lights. So now at the back of a train of cars. We'll get caught up by the other cars shortly. Let's go past Tesco on the left. Come up the hill. And we'll get to Pier Alarms, then the hospital, and then the Cherry Gardens pub. Turn left at the lights, roundabout. Twos and twos on the other side of the road, so we don't have to worry. So cars in front turning off. So on the left there is the blue lit up shop is with Pier Alarms. Got an ambulance coming up behind me, but it's not got the blues and twos on. And it's not going that fast, to be fair, but it's catching me up. We're already going past the hospital. Tree is lit up and it is purple, but you won't be able to tell that because it's too bright, especially with that blinking light, that car, Jesus. But it is purple. Slurple. Ambulance has turned off. Now coming up to the zebra crossing. Car doing it's not doing a U-turn, it's turning into that road. I've never seen a car do that before, ever. Obviously, they must do it all the time, but I've never seen it before. Wibbly wobbly. It's a wibble. It's a wobble. We'll then head towards Beach Hill and dangerous traffic lights. First we've got to negotiate the roundabouts. Nothing on it. Railway line. Lights are currently on red. Oh, it's the football have just finished, won't it? Oh, bugger and damnation and all that. So it's going to be a bit chaotic around here. Hence all these cars piling out. I don't know what the score was. When I last saw it, it was 1-0 to the Lincoln or whoever it was they were playing. Anyway, dangerous traffic lights number 1. Navigated. Beach Hill. Quarter-mile stretch. Oh, interesting fact. Shop on the left. I've actually been in the shop today to get me gas and electric because it's post office. And it's as weird inside as the stuff they sell in there. It's just weird. I mean, obviously they sell toilet roll and usual stuff, but it's a weird shop. Let's see if we can do some convert. No, you can't film post offices, can you? You're not allowed to. But no, it is a very strange shop. Anyway, as I was saying, the Beach Hill quarter-mile stretch. Go over past all the shops. Drop down towards dangerous traffic lights number 2. they're on red with the filter going, so we could be here for a few minutes, but again it's because of the football. God damn the football. Yeah. Seriously? So why are we not? I don't know. Cars, taxis rolling ahead, but there's absolutely no point because you've got to give way for the cars coming either way. Plus, if there's any pedestrians coming from the football, then we're going to have to give way for them, although I think there isn't. I think we could be okay. Yeah, we are okay. So we're off. Yes, all these cars will have come from the soccer. Wigan Athletic versus, was it Lincoln? Did a video on Lincoln. I thought it was quite complimentary, really, as far as my videos go. Got a very steep hill in Lincoln. Have a look at the Let's Explore playlist. Look at the Lincoln playlist. You'll see what I mean. Hanging around for ignorance. BMW drivers. So that's the Holiday Inn. Yep, no cars, no nothing. This is a quiet part. So Martland Mill is the building on the right. Used to be Gus. Great Universal Stores, if you're old enough to remember catalogues and things like that. Pop up this side. We then pass a few other industrial units, engineering, that kind of thing. And then Heinz, massive distribution centre. Make somewhere in the region of 2 million cans of baked beans a day here. Something daft like that. I don't know how you can make 2 million cans of anything in a day, no matter how big the factory is, but anyway. Greg Thingamabob did Inside the Factory. You gotta watch it. Funniest thing ever on that. I thought I saw a cyclist then. It's been a shadow of the car coming around the Kiana. This used to be blocked off here with a metal fence. Now they've opened it up and it's a lot better. Unless you live in these houses here, in which case it's a pain in the posterior. In a roundabout, got a cyclist here. Taking it easy. Yeah, it's definitely picking up wind-wise. So a lot of workers finished at 10. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching, if indeed you still are, and I will see you all again next time. Until then, bye!